welcome to today's video. For today, I will be reacting to a video that one of my community, my WWE community, recommended. And this person is Hissam9, and he said, you reacted to Prime Edge was insane, but I don't think you reacted to Prime Vince McMahon was insane. That is a great video to react to. If you like WWE reactions and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe to this channel. If you like variety type of reactions, check out my Bunnymon TV channel. And if you like anime, check out my Bunnymon channel. You can check it out at patreon.com/supportbunny. That's me. All right, let's go and watch this video, shall we?
1, 2, is this on?
Whether it's through his real life or on-screen antics, Vince McMahon will always be one of wrestling's most controversial men. He's been involved in so many crazy segments and matches over the years. But today, we've narrowed it down as we look at 10 outrageous Vince McMahon moments on WWE TV. Before we start the list, let's run through some honorable mentions. McMahon has been no stranger to getting down and dancing over the years, but he was at his best during the 1987 Sammy Awards, performing Stand Back, where he was accompanied by choreographed dancers and numerous wrestlers playing instruments.
Right. Look at him.
One of the most legendary moments in Raw history occurred in October 1998 when McMahon lay in a hospital bed after having his ankle broken by The Undertaker and Kane the previous week. It led to the debut of Mr. Socko and Stone Cold Steve Austin coming in, raining down shots on Vince's injured ankle before smashing a bedpan over the boss's head.
When Steve grabbed the bedpan, Steve just grabbed shit that was near him and hit Vince with the bedpan and about killed him.
I don't think it's going to hurt that much, but this fucking thing is thick. And of course, with it's showtime, you know,
God, he's so old now.
Ow!
In 2001,
you can actually, it's like comedy. Honestly, it's like I'm watching a cartoon. That sounded painful. You know, when something sounds painful, that sounded painful. Like you can see it actually did hit.
Think about it. That was fun.
In 2001, Vince began to make out with Trish Stratus on TV, while McMahon's wife Linda was wheelchair-bound in a zombie-like state.
There is no way. Wait, hold on. Are you trying to say what you're trying to say? Is this even real? That is... What? His wife is in a wheelchair next to him while he's like literally making out. No, not only making out, like sucking all the organs out of this other person. With all this audience watching. Yikes.
McMahon's wife Linda was wheelchair-bound in a zombie-like state, but things truly hit the fan when Vince made Trish bark like a dog and strip live on Raw. Vince also covered Trish in dirty mop water at one point.
I knew that the way it was presented to me that I would get mine in the end, and I did. So it turned out to be a memorable moment and a necessary moment for what we were creating in the story.
At the same time, he was in a rivalry with his son, Shane McMahon, saying and doing some of the most heinous things you could imagine as a father.
I will never ever forgive your mother for giving birth to you.
Oh my God.
God's sakes.
This is bad.
Bro, how could he say that to his own son? No matter if it's a show or not, that's painful. Like, it's hard to see your parents say something to you straight into your face like that, even if they're acting.
Giving birth to you. God's sakes.
This is bad enough, but it doesn't even scratch the surface when it comes to the crazy things that Vince has scripted himself to do on television. Number 10, gets naked for TORRIE Wilson. Vince certainly enjoyed making out with countless women on television.
Oh my God, bro.
Always been attracted to women, love women.
But the Miss McMahon character was prepared to take it one step further on the July 2nd Raw from 2001. On the show, Vince appeared with TORRIE Wilson backstage and questioned how badly she wanted to become a WWF superstar. And it became clear that Vince could make this happen, provided TORRIE made love with him. Although, despite several attempts, the two were continuously interrupted. First by Stone Cold whilst in the shower, then by Kurt Angle in a mop closet, and also by Perry Saturn in a bathroom. Vince and TORRIE then made their way to the laundry room where they finally had some privacy. TORRIE began to undress Vince and then asked him to close his eyes. McMahon obliged, only for a few seconds to pass before he opened his eyes again. And when he did, staring back at Vince was his wife Linda, looking on in disgust.
And I've got a big surprise for you.
Vince tried to play it off as if he was doing his laundry, but Vinnie Mac had been caught with his pants down.
Shame.
Number 9, screaming in the
Shame.
announcer's ears. Vince screaming in the commentator's ears was an unfortunate staple of WWE programming for
Why
many
unfortunate?
years. It's forced some announcers to outright quit the company because of the constant tirade of abuse over the headset, including the likes of Taz and the hardcore legend Mick Foley.
Look at Batista's face. It's nothing but pure hatred, a mask of unbridled hatred. And then I hear that voice go, "That's enough with that effing hate word." And I went, I'm not used to being treated like this, right? If that was part of the job, I didn't want any part of it.
Renee Paquette cited a specific moment when she knew she was done with the WWE after Vince screamed in her ear.
The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, throwed a package, and he's in my ear and goes, "You fucking ruined it!" Screaming at me, telling me that I've ruined this segment because I did not refer to Tyson Fury as the lineal champion. At that point, I knew that I was kind of like, I am out of here, man.
Since Vince has stepped away from creating...
Bro, that is so mean. That is so abusive. Like, yes, you pay them. Yes, it's their job. Yes, they're employees. But no, that part of it is not their job. Mistreating them like that with zero respect. For money? Nah. Some people have dignity. They're like, F money, F fame, F everything. I'm not gonna let somebody treat me like this. Which that would be me, 100%. Never. I would never.
Since Vince has stepped away from creative duties, the commentary on WWE has improved significantly, with Michael Cole especially being given a new lease of life, as Cole had previously been the worst victim when it came to McMahon yelling at the announce team.
Hey Vince, do you want me to say that every time? Because I said it a shitload of times tonight. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. So you want... Yes, sir.
Michael Cole, shut up!
Michael Cole, 25 years into this thing. Almost.
Horrible human being.
Number 8, Vince has been put on...
Interesting that you're the one saying that. To be honest, I don't know who's horrible or not. I'm just hearing this first time and I'm judging, which is not the best, you know. Don't take anything I say like 100% my opinion or whatever. Like, I cannot make up opinions while listening to one side of a story. Either way, that sounds like you're the horrible being.
Trial and sued countless times, but his only ever arrest... Number 8, Vince has been put on trial and sued countless times, but his only ever arrests have come on television, including in 1998 and 2015. Arrest? However, his most entertaining arrest went down on the November 22nd Raw in 1999. Vince sought revenge on DX and especially Triple H. After they tormented the McMahon family the previous week in numerous ways, Vince was hell-bent on getting payback, and did so by ramming and destroying D-Generation X's limo. McMahon also tried to break down the door of DX's locker room, but was apprehended and arrested by the police.
Are they taking Vince to jail? What are they doing? He's arrested!
Vince was then booked and processed in the county jail before being put in a cell. Vince posted bail just in time to return for the main event, where he closed the show by attacking Triple H, throwing him off the stage to the floor below.
That's gotta be 15 or 20 feet!
Number 7, pees and poos his pants on live TV. Stone Cold Steve Austin's torment of Vince led to some truly epic moments, one of which was the time on Raw in October 1998 when Austin held a gun to McMahon's head. A terrified Vince was almost crying in fear, only for Stone Cold to reveal he was wielding a toy gun. However, Vince had already peed his pants, creating one of the funniest segments in WWE history.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Says I just pissed my pants.
Ew, ew, ew.
Vince has had a few toilet mishaps over the years, including the time he defecated himself in a hospital bed on Raw. However, there was one time in which Vince legit pooed his pants whilst trying to get Gerald Briscoe to puke. This happened backstage before McMahon went to the...
No. There is literally no boundaries. Like, they will do it. They will do everything. Everything. I feel like Amber Third belongs here. Is it just me?
Ring for a live promo, as JR revealed in a radio interview in 2014.
He turns his back to Briscoe to deposit something a little in the air, and it It got liquid. It sharded.
Number 6, Do-Rag Vince. The battle of the billionaires between Vince and Donald Trump spawned one of the all-time WrestleMania moments, as Vince's head was shaved completely bald. We all love to see Vince get his comeuppance. He played it brilliantly with great facial expressions and hilarious cries for help. But what came in the following weeks was absolutely hilarious. As Vince began to rock a do-rag and decided to tweak up his character a little, McMahon began referring to people as G and Holmes, incorporating various elements of black culture into his gimmick for a truly interesting result.
What's up, Holmes?
Shut up.
G?
Oh no, this is not gonna work.
Come on. Yeah, it does. You got the
Dude, what is he walking like this?
I love the walk. I don't know. This is like a new thing you got going on. I kind of dig that. Yeah, it's tremendous.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Skip. Sweet? Yeah. I'm down.
Number 5 gets his head shoved up Rikishi's ass. The Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club was born in 2001 and has featured a host of different members, so it was all the more sweeter when Vince got his own head shoved up the biggest ass in wrestling. This went down on the December...
What am I watching? Every second somebody's shoving their face into someone's ass. Oh my god, what the hell? Yikes! Look where I paused. Is that The Rock holding him too?
6th episode of SmackDown in 2001. Vince was under the impression that he was going to be kissing Trish's ass.
Go kiss that ass.
Yeah, French kiss it.
However, McMahon was instead met by the returning Rikishi. The Rock then proceeded to bury Vince's face into Big Keish's backside to cap off a truly classic segment.
Lucifer's lips on the biggest ass in the WWE. There is a God in this world.
Vince has always said he wouldn't ask his talent to do anything McMahon wouldn't do himself, and Vince proved this by not only getting his head shoved up Rikishi's ass, but Big Show's as well during a Hell in a Cell match at Unforgiven 2006, when Vince teamed up with Big Show and Shane McMahon in a losing effort against DX.
Ew. Oh my god, do you see the guy in the background being completely bloody? What the hell is happening? There is blood everywhere. There are a lot of sweaty men. A guy with his pants down, probably with sweaty balls and hair everywhere, and McMahon's whole face in it. I can't.
Deep in the crevice.
Number 4 blows out both his quads at the 2005 Royal Rumble. Vince is well known for losing his cool, and his fiery temper was on display for all to see during the closing stages of the 2005 Rumble match. This was as a result of a botched ending to the match where John Cena and Batista were both eliminated at the same time. The referees bought time by raising each man's hand. McMahon then furiously power walked down the aisle, throwing his jacket to the ground and awkwardly sliding into the ring. He tried to get to a vertical base, but the chairman had already blown out both of his quads at the same time whilst entering the ring. And as he sat there on the mat, Vince directed traffic, telling the referees and wrestlers to restart the match with the final two, Cena and Batista. The match finished as normal with Batista winning. Vince was somehow able to walk to the back on his own 2 feet before collapsing once he got through the curtain. All in all, it was an outrageous moment that sums up just how angry, insane, and tough McMahon can be.
That was very unique. Not too many people can, sever, the quad tendons at the same time. Yeah, because you have no use of your legs at all.
Speaking of McMahon being...
Bro, how did he manage to destroy his knees like that and still walk out on his feet acting? He's such a professional. Honestly, when you think about it, even though he has like these dumb moves and whatnot, but he's such a professional.
Tough. Over the years, he's taken some ridiculous bumps.
We got a spill on aisle 4. He's knocking him out.
Crazy, it's insane. Ow.
Oh my
How many?
God. Mr. McMahon's day of reckoning. Good God. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. He's 53 years old. Oh.
He's 53 and he's getting all of those.
No! He may be dead.
Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
He has been battered bloody, but he's still breathing. Sam lives. Oh my
Number 3, blows himself up in a limo. From involuntary blowing out both of his quads to purposely blowing himself up in a limousine, Vince has always tried to find ways of writing himself off television, but the chairman had perhaps found a way of getting off TV for good. On the June 11th, 2007 edition of Raw, at the end of the show, Vince would step into his limo, only to be seemingly blown to smithereens in one of the craziest ever conclusions to Monday Night Raw. The following week, the WWE was set to pay their respects to Vince McMahon in a special 3-hour episode of Raw. However, these plans were scrapped following the Benoit family tragedy, leading to Vince reappearing at the start of the show and thus cancelling the limo explosion storyline. Number 2, Wrestling God. Vince has had his fair share of matches in the WWE, many of which were violent and bloody, but few were more shocking than when Vince and Shane McMahon teamed up to wrestle Shawn Michaels and God at Backlash 2006. In the build-up to the match, Vince devised his own religion, McMahonism.
And the name of it is McMahonism.
He also cut a blasphemous promo from inside a church.
Blessed be the name of Vincent Kennedy.
Bro.
There was also a skit where Vince healed Candice Michelle.
Heal this woman's breast.
What am I watching? So it's like those like church channels.
Once it came time for the match, Vince introduced God down to the ring, equipped with the spotlight and funky music, which Vince, of course, danced along to.
McMahon wants God to get jiggy with it.
Oh my
with
God,
Shawn set to jump off a ladder onto Vince and Shane below, the Spirit Squad interfered, putting HBK through a table, allowing Vince to make the cover and ultimately get the victory for he and Shane. Number 1, wrestling his daughter. Wrestling God is bad enough, but how about booking yourself in a match against your own daughter?
Wait, that's his daughter?
I think my mom, I was absolutely livid. My brother,
I mean, are you crazy?
And my husband,
this is ridiculous.
Were more upset about it than I was.
Well, this is what Vince did at No Mercy 2003 in his first ever father versus daughter I Quit match.
Like, that's the thing. They have been married for a while, but that was before the marriage. And like, it was a show from the start. I don't know before the marriage if it was a show, but after the marriage, like a whole show. He included all his family into his business. That's crazy. And they're all onto it. Like, yeah, let's go. Let's get it.
At No Mercy 2003 in his first ever father vs daughter I Quit match. The two managed to have a compelling match that had plenty of heat and featured lots of weapon shots.
Actually just... That's 1 day before the wedding.
And also interference from Sable and Linda McMahon. The finish came when Vince began to choke Stephanie with a lead pipe.
Choking his own daughter.
This left Linda with no choice but to throw in the towel on behalf of her daughter, which therefore gave Vince the win. After the bell, Vince pie-faced Linda to the ground, closing out one of WWE's most surreal matches. Vince McMahon is loved and hated by many. Through his on-screen and off-screen controversies, he remains perhaps wrestling's most polarizing figure.
I've never thought that my dad's gone too far on television. When my dad goes for it, it's great.
Vince has said before that once his time is up, he wants one last moment to say thank you to everyone.
Daddy's coming home!
So with that in mind, we'll close things out by saying thank you to Vince.
Thank you, Vince!
And that brings us to the end of this video. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you enjoyed this one, be sure to check out our similar video on top 10 greatest Eddie Guerrero live.
This is the thing, you guys. Like, it is all a show at the end of the day. It doesn't mean that that is his persona and that is who he is in real life, because the fact that he was still in a good relation with his family. Now, I don't really know about his son or his wife, but I know that him and his daughter are in a good relation. I don't know if that changed by now, but throughout the whole career, yeah, it seems like it, at least. But it's all a show. And it's like when you see actors going and kissing other actresses and whatnot, even though he has been kissing all these models and younger women, I don't know if he actually cheated on his wife IRL, or maybe she just accepted that, because there are wives out there who would accept that because their husband or wife are like I mean, a partner who would accept it because they know that their husband or wife are like that, and they do that with the fame and everything. Like, they have mutual grounds, like, understand it, and they compromise, and I cannot put myself there. That's why I would never ever be married to someone like an actor or something like that. I just cannot. There must be some reality in every emotions. Like, even though it's all acting, and no matter how professional you are, if you're hitting someone, kissing someone, screaming at someone, spitting at someone, pooping at someone. It's real, all right? Like, oh my God, it is real. There is real touch, like it's actual real, even though it's faking. You know what I mean? This was a tough one to watch because of all the poop. But that is it, guys, for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments down below what other WWE reactions you would like to see next. Please, 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 as I said, leave a like. Liking the video and commenting down below is so freaking important to grow the channel and making this channel recommended to more people who are into WWE and reactions to WWE as well. But yeah, thank you for being patient with me, for not knowing a lot about WWE and starting to learn more. If you have anything to share with me, educate me, or enlighten me, you can always leave a comment down below. I appreciate it, and I appreciate all the recommendations. And if you have any advice how to improve the channel and make it even better for you and a better experience, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. I love your faces, and have a wonderful day, and see you tomorrow with a brand new WWE reaction. Bye. Cheers.